to a very special edition of Whose Line Is It Anyway, which is coming to you for the very first time, unless you've seen it before or this is a repeat, and featuring tonight someone who was a big hit the first time he was on the show, and so we've rushed him back on, what about a year later, Neil Ashdown. And then someone who was, of course, a complete flop the first time he was on the show, but he does have a great agent, so once again, the absolutely fabulous Stephen Frost. And then representing North America, we have a map of Canada and the USA, and the equally graphic Colin Mockery, and finally, the man without whom no edition of this programme would have him in it, Ryan Stiles. Okay, now, we'll start with a game called Questions Only. All four on it, but it starts off with Stephen and Neil. If they come on down, the idea of this game is they can only speak in questions. If they go wrong, I'll buzz them out and they'll be replaced by the person behind them. And the situation you're in is in a scout camp, speaking only in questions. Away you go.
Is that your woggle? Didn't I tell you to pick up your woggle?
Was that you?
Didn't you even recognize my face?
Was that yesterday?
Don't you know the time of the week?
Are you Johnny Miller? Are you the scoutmaster?
Didn't you see me make the fire?
Do I look nervous? Can you tell? Is it apparent that this is my first trip?
What do you mean?
Do you know how to put up a tent?
Is the Pope Catholic?
Does a bear shit in the woods?
Can you get a badge for that?
Have you got your Pathfinder?
Do I need one?
How old are you?
Is 4 the right answer?
You tell me. No, that's not a question.
Would you like to hear a scary story?
Do you know you're on fire?
Did you put me out?
Shall I put you out?
Thanks. Did you want something?
Did you buy supplies?
Why are you asking me these questions?
Don't you look guilty?
Isn't my face the picture of innocence?
Okay, once again, Colin wins that game. For some reason, Colin always wins that game, even when he's not in it. So he goes into a short lead as we go into film and theatre styles. Ryan and Colin, come on down. I'm giving them a situation to improvise in just a moment, but in the traditional way, I'd like some film and theatre styles suggested. But whoa, hang on, you've been here before or something? That's premature shouting out or something funny like that. What was that? American sitcom. Do they have sitcoms there? What? That was jumped out of my skull. What's this? Anybody behind here? No, my little team back here. The silent ones, we call them. What do you want, silent movies or what? What do you want? Western, thank you, there you go. Am I frightening you or something? Western. One more from the happier people. Sorry about that?
X-Files.
X-Files, very good, very popular. Not exactly film or theatre, but I'm going to let that through anyway, I don't care. What's your situation? It's Colin, you've just discovered your goldfish are missing and suspect that Ryan, your neighbour, might have had something to do with it. An ordinary, everyday activity. I'll give you some styles in a moment.
Where are my fish? Where are my... Open up! Open up! I see the cat in there, too. That's not mine.
Look, Jim, I didn't know what to do. I've been out of work for weeks, and well, I'm
So you
hungry.
decide to eat my goldfish?
I'm hungry.
Well,
I've
I'm
got
going to
more
give you a
gold.
sandwich.
American sitcom.
What kind of sandwich?
I don't know, one that's big enough to fill your big fat face.
Look, can I stay with you? Can I stay with you a while? You can tell your landlord I'm gay.
Boy, that would be zany. Oh, careful.
I
Watch out.
spilled some booze on you.
Oh, no, what will my wife say?
Your wife? You're married?
The Addams Family.
She died 3 weeks ago, but we're still very happy. See what happens when you eat goldfish?
Look, I don't want to move in alone. I mean, not yet. Not yet. I've got other people who want to move in with me. Get down.
What's that thing?
It's a friend of mine.
The X-Files.
I found it in the park.
Well, there's a perfectly scientific explanation for that.
Really?
Yes, none of your UFO things. That's crazy.
What? Look, The point is, I don't think it's of this world.
Because it says stamped there, not of this world?
On this side, made in Uranus.
All right, runaway train.
What's that noise?
Gee, when they told me I could move into the tree, they said it was very safe.
Really, the goldfish, they're all spilling on the floor.
Pick them up!
I am.
Oh my God, we're heading for a mountain!
Oh my God, can anything save us from this?
Well, there's a tunnel, that should help.
That's, I think, 50 points each there, and 25 for the goldfish who made occasional visits to civilization. As we go on to a game called Song Styles. This is for Neil Ashton. I'd like to step forward. He's going to make up a song here on the spot with the assistance of Richard Branch at the piano, and he's making up about somebody in the studio audience. So somebody, a volunteer, like to have a song made up about them? Yeah, yes, lady there. Yeah, all right. Well, hello then. What is your name? Catherine. Catherine. It's all right. This is a starring part. Now, have you got a job, Catherine?
Yes, I have.
What is it?
Secretary.
Secretary. Okay, well, there you are. Catherine the Secretary, song about her, love song. You'll enjoy it, honestly, you will. Why are you hitting your friend already? Oh, yeah. Oh, Catherine, you're the best girl in the land. Even though you've only got a short hand. Yeah, Catherine, you're the best girl in the nation. I love it when you take my dictation. When I kiss you, it's like chewing toffee. I feel so good when you bring in my coffee. Some look at you and they say she's a dead loss. But I know you're different, and I'm your boss. Come over here and give me one now. I want to do it to you again and again. Come on and squeeze all the ink out of my fountain pen. I want you now. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's just spin over to Catherine on that one. What do you think about that? Do you enjoy that song? Have you ever had a better song made up about you?
Never.
Okay, we go on to a game called Number of Words. This is for everybody. If you'll come on down and get the stuff ready. Now, you're in a hospital. Ryan, you're the surgeon. Neil, you're his assistant. Stephen is some sort of nurse. Maybe Colin could be a patient. But the game is called Number of Words because each of you can only speak in a specified number of words. Neil, you can speak in only 3 words at a time. Stephen, 5 words at a time. Colin, 2 words at a time. And Ryan, 1 word at a time. Okay? So just improvise away in that scene. Away you go.
Scalpel. There you go. Turn.
I'm late.
Finally, we're still breathing. Scalpel.
Hello, Doctor. How are you?
Anesthesia, please.
I've got the anesthetic here.
Really?
Yes, I brought it myself.
Are you ill?
No, I'm just a little...
Inebriated?
Yes, you've seen through it.
Excuse me. Need help.
Please.
I'm just going to do...
Hurry!
Count to 10.
1, 2... You see, it works every time.
Oh,
Are you sure you're doing...
It probably yes.
yes.
That's the heart.
Yes.
I've never seen that blood.
What the?
2.
And he's awake.
3.
We're losing him, Doctor.
4.
Feel woozy.
Oh, 1 back.
Doctor, you were brilliant again. Well done, Doctor.
Thanks.
Oh, feeling better.
That'll be £500, please.
Oh, shit.
Oh, okay, there you go. It's up there. Wow. It seemed cruel that anybody should have to lose that last game, but there it is. As we go into a game called Props, and this involves them dividing into two teams of two. Ryan and Colin, this is your item that you have to come up with as many different ways of using in the time available. I thought you liked that. Stephen and Neil, the party of fishermen, have obviously brought that in, just to give you a clue how you might use that.
Thank you.
And I'll pass between the two pairings just as I get the idea of what you're doing. Over there, starting with you, Ryan and Colin.
Oh, Rhett, you sure know how to impress a woman.
Them sharples, ain't the sharples. Have they kicked off yet? Have they kicked off yet?
So what if I'm drunk?
Put it down!
I told you, I heard this in China before.
And the cup goes to jockey Robert Horton. Robert?
And the operation was a success, and you can get to keep your lower intestine.
Well, looks like we got a backup on the M5. We can see from here that we get it.
See, I told you I was a real redhead.
Okay, come here, thank you. While we're at the point of that game, we'll take a break. See you after that. Bye. Well, this is... Now, sometimes people say I shouldn't bother keeping a score because it doesn't make any sense, but is the score. As we go into a game called sound effects for Ryan and Colin. So Colin's going to act out an everyday activity, while Ryan provides the sound effects for it. I say everyday activity, it's just a little scene. Cowboys is the title we've given to it. So an everyday scene for cowboys, whatever they do. Away you go with the sound effects.
Ka-chink, ka-chink, ka-chink.
Very good, that was very good. 2 points. As we go on to film dub, this is for Stephen and Ryan. If they'd like to come on down, they have to add a new soundtrack to a piece of film from which the original soundtrack has been removed. Ryan, we want you to be the chief of police who's dressing down the other members of his force. Do that while synchronising as best as possible with the actors in the film. Where you go.
We're here, sir. We're ready for duty, like, you know.
And I suppose you're wondering why I called you in here today.
So, yeah, we were like, you know, down.
Well, due to budget cutbacks, we're going to have to remove all the points from our helmets. All of them, including yours.
That's ridiculous, Dennis, mate. That really is, because...
I didn't tell you to speak. Now, who wants a cigarette? I've got them all attached to my jacket here.
I don't smoke. You know I don't smoke. We're not allowed to smoke, Blackie. Because we're all out of work. We're not allowed to smoke.
We're all going to start smoking now, because we're not allowed to have guns anymore. We're going to have to smoke out the enemy. That's what I said. Smoke them out. I'll have a little seat here. You. Why are you sitting when I told you to stand?
I'm admiring your wallpaper. Looks like a map. Where'd you get it, Lord or Ashley?
Well, I don't know how I could fail to award that game to Ryan, but I have done so. As we go on to a game where we recreate the beginning of Mission Impossible. This is for all 4 contestants. So that's to come on down. The one to the side will be Colin, because he can be the voice of the tape that gives the others their instructions of how to do their task. If you remember all this. Now, what do you think their sort of everyday activity that this Mission Impossible might be about?
Meeting to work.
Community work is a good idea. Washing up, I think, is even better. Let's go with washing up. Okay, take it away, Colin.
Let's give her a flip, Jerry.
This thing on? How the hell do you work this bloody thing? Good morning, Mr. Phelps.
Morning.
Your mission, remember this is a tape, so please don't answer.
Sorry.
Your mission, should you choose to accept it, and remember, if you don't accept it, a fat man with a saw will kill you, is to wash up. But not just wash up. You must break into the German embassy, wash up, and then steal something. It's a plan, too top secret to tell you exactly what the rest of it's about.
Did he say German embassy?
Break into the Lithuanian embassy. Using your incredible powers of disguise, electronics, and that thing you do, Jim. I hope this mission will be successful. Good luck. Please throw this tape out the window because we can't get the stuff that explodes.
Look, this isn't going to be easy. This ain't going to be easy.
They're crazy. The Lithuanian agency?
Embassy.
Embassy. That's not so bad.
It doesn't matter, I'm dirty, we got to do it.
Okay. Well, marigolds on.
Tiger up first.
I guess we better...
Okay, first, quick one check. Put this in, yeah? You got him. Washing up liquid. Good. Little thing you do the washing with the little floppy...
Look, it's just across the street. It's not
Go,
going
go,
to...
go. How about first? Give me the squeezy bottle. Go! Scara! What?
Soap's right here, for God's sake!
Yeah, automatic. Remote control squeezy bottle.
Careful.
Was it the red one or the blue one? I can never remember.
Red, blue, red, blue.
Oh, yes.
Okay, thank you. I have to say there that Ryan would be well in the lead now if all three others weren't getting more points than he was. As we go into a game now called Party Quirks. This features Stephen Frost as the host of the party. All the others are guests of the party. In front of each of the guests is a suggestion or an instruction as to behaving in a strange way. And the idea of the game, you'll know if you've seen this program before, is the host, Stephen, has to work out what strange way of behaving, which quirk has been allocated to each of the others. So, Stephen, come on down. And the others come in, getting ready to come in over there. And I'll make a doorbell noise when each guest is ready to come in. Is the party ready, Steve?
We're ready? Food, drinks, music? Let's do it. Oh, lovely. Here we go.
Well, Italian, how are you?
When you bite, you spit bite.
Can't stay longer than 5
You've got to fly your airplane, the Second World War pilot.
Oh, that'll do, yes. Sit down, Buster.
Hey, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi, 11 Mississippi. Hey, party!
Yeah. I'll be with you in a moment.
Open wider, let me in.
Okay,
Open wider.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
You're a porno
Just
star.
like that.
You're in a porno
Just
movie.
like that, just like that.
You think you're in a sex film.
Don't move. Oh, yeah.
You're a preacher.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Oh. You think you're making love all the time.
Specifically.
Oh, yeah.
You're out.
Oh, yeah.
You're shagging.
Oh, yeah. You're coming. Oh, yeah.
Oh, do you believe in reincarnation? 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 15, it's happening again!
You're always having deja vu.
He's got 15 seconds to live. Well done. That's right. Yes, Well, it's funny you immediately recognised Ryan's orgasm, but not Colin dying the death. Okay, so that's 300 points, I guess. Next we go on to a game called Hoedown. This is popular with everybody apart from the contestants. So they come on forward, they've got to make up a song in the form of a Hoedown with the assistance of Richard Ranch at the piano. Now, what's the topic that it should be about? We thought if somebody could suggest something that men are afraid of. So come on, we can go... Women. Okay, I think women. Yes, I think a lot of men are frightened of women. Actually, you should have just suggested hoedown, because these men are frightened of hoedown. Anyway, so where you go, the women hoedown. Take it away, Richard.
I'm scared of spiders and animals too, so I really freak out when I'm at the zoo. But the things that scare me most of all, and occasionally now and then, are those great big tall long leggy things they call women. I first made love to a girl called Sheila. When we made love, she proved to be a bit of a squealer. But I was scared, but there isn't anything finer than to see her, 'cause she's from Asia Minor. I'm afraid of women, especially at night. They always come towards me, they give me such a fright. They're leathery and small, and their wings get in my hair. Oh, wait a minute, it's not women, it's vampire bats.
My girlfriend's kinda special, she's one of a kind. Down in Soho is where I did fine. When I put my mouth on her, she really starts to blubber. I guess that's what you get from a girl made of rubber.
That rather bizarre version of that game brings us to the end of tonight's show, and totaling up the points, I see that the joint winners tonight are Stephen, Colin and Ryan. So well done, Stephen, Colin and Ryan. And for reasons beyond me, the prize for winning this week has to be 3 men standing in urinals. So there it is. You read the credits doing that. And it just remains for me to thank Neil Ashdown, Stephen Frost, Colin Mockery, Ryan Stiles, Richard Roach, the pianist, me, Clive Evans, and say good night. Good night.
Well, why are you reading that? You're pissing all over my leg.
I'm trying my best here. I'm just reading some of the graffiti there. What does that say? Brian Lofthouse did what to Gina Cromwell?
Was it Brian?
No. Oh, Alison McGregor and Lorna Fawcett. They were together, too.
Oh, Tucky, that's a good one. Do a rhyme. That's a good rhyme with Tucky.
Try some of this gum.
I'm very thorough. This just walked in. I'm very thorough. This just walked in. Oh, I'm God.
Welcome to a very special edition of Whose Line Is It Anyway, which is coming to you for the very first time, unless you've seen it before or this is a repeat, and featuring tonight someone who was a big hit the first time he was on the show, and so we've rushed him back on, what about a year later, Neil Ashdown. And then someone who was, of course, a complete flop the first time he was on the show, but he does have a great agent, so once again, the absolutely fabulous Stephen Frost. And then representing North America, we have a map of Canada and the USA, and the equally graphic Colin Mockery, and finally the man without whom no edition of this programme would have him in it, Ryan Stiles. We'll start with a game called Questions Only. All 4 in it, but it starts off with Stephen and Neil. If they come on down, the idea of this game is they can only speak in questions. If they go wrong, I'll buzz them out and they'll be replaced by the